Hey everyone, happy Monday. Welcome to UNCUT BTS. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Kolby, and we have two special guests, Kalena and Kala'e. Oh my gosh, you guys, happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Big weekend for you two, huh?
It was.
It was a fun one, yeah.
Yeah, our voices are still tired
A
from
little
it.
hoarse, but we enjoyed ourselves.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
guys
Yeah,
came home with two big Nā Hoku Hanohano Awards.
Yep.
One for, was it Hawaiian Song of the Year?
And Christmas
Song
single.
of the Year?
Hawaiian single of the year and then Christmas single
Yeah.
of the year.
And I did read that, you two already have your own awards, individually, but I think it's cool because it's, the first time you guys are recognized together, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
first time recognized together. And then this is the first time Kalena won her own without a group.
Yeah. It's my first solo.
Congratulations. Oh my gosh. That's
Yeah.
Thank you.
So we're
so
really excited.
well deserved. You guys are killing it. How was the whole night? It looks so epic.
Yeah, we got to open the show with the Eola Maui Collective, which featured an all-star group of musicians and artists that we got to work with for the project. It was a dedication to Lahaina. And who was it? It was me, you, Kimi A. Minor, Henry Capono, Brother Nolan, Imua Garza, Waila Ryder, Joshua Kahula. We also featured some of the kids from the Lahaina community joined us as
I
a special
saw
guest,
that.
which was epic. And they absolutely killed it and represented their hometown and their island so very well. We were just ecstatic. Yeah, it was amazing.
And just right before the 1 year anniversary,
right
the
before.
timing was so perfect for that. Wow.
Yeah, it was the entire show was a beautiful dedication to Lahaina and also a tribute to Auntie Janet Moduli, who produced the show. And Kalena was the one who actually took it over to finish it for Auntie Janet Moduli, which was huge. I don't know, you want to talk more about that?
Yeah, it was a lot. Just to kind of take the reins of the production of the show, but also be a nominee. It was a lot. Yeah. It was a lot. But I don't know. It was very rewarding too. I think in grief and in loss, it's really, really beautiful to be able to honor someone and kind of take the work that they had spent their entire life creating and doing your best to make them proud. So I think we did that a lot, I think, in different ways for the tribute to Maui and the Lahaina. They're still in their state of grief and loss as well, a different kind of loss. But yeah, it was just, it felt like we just felt like we were a part of this bigger thing this year.
Yeah.
So that was really cool.
Bigger than us, which is that it was cool to be a part of. Something so much bigger. Things, it inspires the music and music heals. We're able to create it with inspiration of people in place, and that's what Hawaiian music is. So we're very honored altogether.
I think that's amazing too, because even in our episodes when we kind of talked about how music heals and your journey and everything, it's just amazing to see everything else that you're doing, and now it's another type of healing for someone else and for a whole community, and it's so cool to celebrate that.
Yeah, you could really tell, you could actually, not even being there, it seemed like normally it's very celebratory and just happy, and this one felt not just heavy, but more meaningful. There's other things that you guys are really honoring besides the music and the industry, but just the community, like Andrew said.
Yeah, and we're celebrating with all our friends as well, on their wins, being nominated, and having so many Maui artists just destroy it on stage. It's such epic performances, and we enjoy the entire night. Just it's a celebration of music in Hawaii. That's what it is, and we love seeing it. Everyone just bring their best, and it's that we were able to celebrate that with everyone and just enjoy. Not just our peers, but people we admire and respect as well. So that was really awesome. Yeah.
I can't imagine the energy in the room, because it's for everyone to be in one place and then everyone kind of performing and hanging out, having fun, and it's not work, at that point. It's just everyone just hanging out, having fun, and putting on a show and celebrating. I can't imagine the energy in that room.
Yeah, it's kind of like a big party.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. We're running up to tables and after just hugging each other. Like, you guys, congrats, you guys killed it. You know what I mean?
Let's go grab a drink.
Yeah, let's go. let's go celebrate. It's on me. You know what I mean? Like that's that part of the community and the camaraderie is like everything. That's what we look forward to when we get to go to the award show. Is that get to see our friends and just hang because a lot of them live on other islands too. You know, we live on Hawaii Island. It's nice to we're all in the same place, and it's just not. It doesn't feel stressful. You know, it just feels like we get to enjoy each other and hang out that we don't always get to do. So different setting, and yeah, just it's all positive. It's just a beautiful thing.
Does it motivate you guys to like keep doing the work and like I don't know, inspire you to like keep creating and taking it to the next level?
Totally. I think the next morning we were talking a lot about like what's next, you know, like how do we put back into our community, you know? How do we take it to another level? Like we spent all morning kind of just reflecting and talking about that. And thinking about who we feel is going to be a part of it as well, you know, that's going to Hawaiian music is just it's so special and unique. You know, we have our own thing happening here in Hawaii, and we have some of the best songwriters in the world, some of the best musicians. You know, it's hard to explain, you know, because you just feel it. You know, that's what people feel off of Hawaiian music. Hawaiian music it's a feeling. You know, it's just so special. And we're reflecting on like, okay, how do we let's take it up a notch. You know?
Yeah, I love it. I feel like it's like across so many industries too. Like even when we go to like stuff for filmmaking, it's like there's that like the talent level is so high, but also we have this like other thing that other places don't have, which is like the camaraderie and like truly that aloha spirit where you're like rooting for your friends to do good too. It's not like a competition. It's like let's all like do this together. Let's all rise together. And I feel like that's so unique to Hawaii, which I think makes it even better. I mean, just more. It just makes it more awesome to be able to create here and to be here and help raise our industry.
Everyone elevating and growing together.
Totally. Our table was filled with all the people that we were nominated with in the category. You know, and like even when we won ours, like we're sitting on the table and we're all like nominated together with Kalani guys. You know what I mean? So like we're just cheering each other on.
Oh,
like,
I love it.
Like you know what I mean? Like it's fun. We just are having fun with it.
It's like whatever happens, but it's like for everyone to just be here to celebrate each other. That's already like a big win. You know.
There's a lot of work that goes into the music and anything from videography to production to the writing part. It's just and then being there and then that production of the show, you know, highlighting everyone, highlighting really the songs of our life, you know, the music that really shapes our life. You know, what does it call it? Our playlist of our lives. You know, we're sitting next to all of our legends and the people we listen to and advise us and mentor us. And watch them win awards, you know. It's beautiful. It really is.
That's awesome. What are some other projects you guys are working on? I know you guys are so busy. You guys always got like lots of things going on, but is there anything coming up that you guys are super excited about?
There's a bunch of stuff. My dad, who is the founder of the group Kopena, he and the original members are celebrating 40 years since they began this year, and Kala'e and myself, we're going to be jumping on the tour. So we're going to be here on Hawaii Island August 17th, and then Kauai on August 24th. We'll be on Oahu on August 31st. And then we're jumping over to Las Vegas with them on September 21st. So that is in the works. We've also got our dual full-length album coming out sometime later or early next year. It's the Kala'e and Kalena album. So we've come out with the song Heart and Soul, which was nominated this year for 2 Nā Hoku Hanohano Awards. And we just released a brand new song called Killin' Island Time, and we're finishing up the rest of the songs that will be featured on that album. So we're super excited about that. We have a lot of stuff coming up, a lot of dual projects, a lot of stuff that we're also doing on our own, which is cool too. I think in the industry, like as husband and wife who like both do the same thing and we do it together. It's also really, really nice to have like myself just step back into the wife role. And I'm sure for him, I don't want to speak, on his behalf. But I'm sure for him, like, to step into the husband role where we get to just like sit
Support
back and cheer each other on. Yeah.
Which is that's pretty fun. I think I was the loudest person in that room.
That's how it's gotta be.
Like, you know what I mean? Like Hawaiian music category, like, oh, we like stared at, you know, like you would think like after you win an award before that you'll be like awesome. No, we're literally like, what?
I wish we got a close up shot of our faces.
I hope we did because we were screaming. What? It was like totally genuine. I stood up the entire time. I was so pumped. I was like, it wasn't even my award, and I felt like I won.
That's awesome, and I love this dynamic. And it's like you kind of, it's so cool to see, and like I think it's very important that, I mean, you kind of touched on it, but like, yes, to have like the dual project, but then also be able to have your individual projects and whatnot as well. So important.
Yeah. You guys are the cutest. I'm always like, what island are you guys on right now? Like, when are
I'm asking that question too.
Yeah.
Literally, when you texted me to jump on, I was like, are we gonna be driving? I was like, no, I think we'll make it in time. We'll be home by the time we can jump on. So
they literally like flew in this morning.
We couldn't wait to come home. Like, after a weekend like that, we're just like, we love being able to come home.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Even though if there's work that still needs to be done or whatever, I don't know, it's just like more enjoyable at home.
It brings the balance when you have such a fast-paced life like you guys do, to be able to come home and slow down and like be outside with your pigs. That's the balance right there.
The first thing I checked when I came home was the animals. I spent the entire place just checking. Oh, no, they're still there. Oh, one is out. So yeah, it feels great. Other projects, we've been doing a lot of collaborations recently, which I'm very excited to release real soon. I think that we love doing that. We can collaborate on any project. We're always game.
Yeah.
I think that's what really brings in a community as well, and it's just fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you get to dabble in genres and in music that is not necessarily particularly your artistry. One in particular is Tavana. You know what I mean? He's more like blues and rock and roll. And me and him are talking for years, and I've been itching to get my hands on his music. And we've been creating some stuff along with Imua Garza and stuff, with Kimi as well. More music with Kimi and Minor. And I don't know. Yeah,
there's exciting. So much music coming on. I'm trying not to get too excited because I don't want to give too much away.
Yeah, I know. Now we're excited. You guys keep teasing all these fun projects.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like work. It just feels like we're grateful to be truly like living our passions and what we love to do. And there's so much inspiration around us, and we're able to create and share it with everyone.
Yeah, and I love not only that, but then like you're also, teaching the next generation too, and
I was just gonna say, you just wrapped like the whole summer of like teaching how many kids?
I know.
How was that? Yeah, tell us about that.
Oh my gosh, it was a lot. It was a lot. It was 8 weeks of 4 different summer programs, and we had about 100 kids come into the different programs, 4 different programs. So about 25 students in each program.
Wow.
And in the midst of all of that as well, the entire school, which now currently has about 250 actively enrolled students, we had our big ho'ike for our like annual ho'ike. The school celebrated 3 years in July. So we do our annual ho'ike, and there was about 200 students who participated in that ho'ike as well. So we had about 8 total ho'ike with the 4 programs. About 300 students who participated. We closed it up, and I did a music intensive, like an advanced music class for teens. They came out of the program as a 4-week program, and they came out with 3 brand new original songs, all fully produced.
That they wrote. Gosh, that's crazy.
It was such a great program. Yeah. We're super pumped on it and stoked on it. Kala'e has,
I had a student, and he texted me during the Hoku Awards. Yeah. So I wasn't able to get back to him. So I finally listened to it. He started writing another song already.
Wow.
He sent it to me.
Wow.
We listened to it while we were driving. I was like, I gotta listen to his song. So I opened it up, and we were like, wow.
Like proud.
You know the feeling?
Yeah.
We're like
parents.
I was like, my boy.
That's probably like the best. Just
Oh
It really
man,
is. It's
like
so cool.
talk about like the feeling. I'm just so proud of all the students. Like they just brought their A game.
Yeah.
They created their like from nothing, like, and they wrote their songs in like a couple hours, maybe.
Yeah.
It didn't take them very long. It was super cool.
Yeah. And very good music. Like we were so impressed. It was
We
like
told
3
them
really
our
good
names
songs.
are on it, so the songs better be good.
No pressure, no pressure.
Yeah. And they totally did. We're actually going to share it. We're going to share it on social media
we're
and
gonna
stuff and
release
distribute
it soon.
release it. So
Yeah.
everyone's going to be able to hear.
you guys.
They're so excited.
That's
They made cover art and everything. Band names,
Sick.
like it was beautiful. Yeah. I think that was one of our highlights of the entire summer. Out of
Yeah.
all the performances and stuff,
yeah.
like the fulfilling feeling you get from watching the next generation learn something you taught them when you have the opportunity to mentor them.
Yeah.
The same way we got mentored by the people above us. That feeling is just, man, you can't describe that.
Yeah.
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 I'm sure you guys know it.
Yeah,
That's
and I can't
really
imagine
nice.
what they're feeling too. Like having this platform and just having that opportunity. I'm sure they're stoked.
Yeah, and just the
Totally.
support
Yeah.
from you guys, like hyping them, like, oh yeah, that's so good. Like that must just for them to have that kind of support and like mentor, that's everything. Like, and you never know like what's gonna happen with this. Like, who knows?
Totally.
It's
Totally. But
beautiful.
it's really cool to be a part of the program and then be so heavily involved in the Hawaii Academy of Recording Arts, which is the organization that puts on the Nā Hoku Hanohano Awards, because it creates, this opportunity for the students to look and see that, there's more. They're not just learning this for because their parents want them to go to some kind of summer program. Like there's so much, there's a bigger picture to it. And that's the word we've been using for the last 2 days. There's a bigger picture.
Yeah.
And I think it's really important for the students to constantly be inspired and be mentored by people who are actively like still like striving for greatness and trying to reach different levels of success. And it's something that I think is like has become like our own kind of like mission.
Yeah, because we're able to mentor them and teach them anything we know, and then they come to watch us and they come to our shows, and they get to watch us do it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. They're like, oh wow,
it's like they're doing it. Yeah,
like they're just telling me. They're actually out there living currently. It's not like we did it in the past. Like I'm going to teach you right now, and then right after this, I'm running off to a show.
I'm learning. I'm trying to do the thing, but we're all in this journey together. It's cool because your goals and things that you guys are doing, you're like inspiring them and their goals, and
it's like this circle of life.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, tell us, like, this is something that Andrew and I always talk about because, like, we got so much going on, juggling so much, like, and for you guys living this kind of life where you're like in between places and doing so many things, like, what's something that like helps you to be able to do all that, like to kind of create that balance?
I mean, I think staying organized and being structured is like the only way we get a lot of things done. And so believe me when I say we've got a shared calendar that's color coded, notes, URLs, locations, everything like plugged in there. If for any reason it ever crashes, we're completely screwed.
Yep, I feel that.
But we have to stay super, super on it as far as like making sure we're organized. We have to always have a very open line of communication as well, like
constantly
where
checking
we
each other,
and how we're feeling. Like just constantly checking, like, are you okay? Are you
Do you
stressed?
need a break?
Do you need? What do you need from me? But I think individually as well, like we have to find balance in our own ways too. Like Kala'e has his own way that he goes out and like relieves pressure and stress and stuff, and I have my own way. And when we need those moments and we need those days of like self-care, which for him is in a mountain or at the ocean, and for me is at home with a complete spa day and the phone is on airplane mode all day, but we give and we honor each other's like sacred space in that way.
It's not even a question.
Where he's like, I gotta go, and I'm just like, go, like no questions asked.
See you in 5 hours.
But I think that's really important as well. Like when you have a super busy schedule, like you need to take moments, even if it's just a couple hours, to be like, I need to do this in order for me to perform at my 100%. I have to do this for myself. And so like selflessly being able to like tell yourself like, or selfishly, sometimes
you gotta be selfish.
But like, knowing that you have to do that for yourself, and being able to have a partner who understands that and vice versa, I think is important.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's so important. I think especially because you guys are taking care of each other, and then like also, you know, all the students and everyone is just like so important to take care of yourself first, or, you know, be 100%, and then you can take care of others too.
And you guys do it all on your own, like, or do you have like a manager or like something to help?
So we're smiling already.
Are we going to find a manager?
We're looking for a great manager if we can find one.
It's hard though. I mean, I feel like anybody that we surround ourselves with, like the circle that we keep is like super tight, and we're talking about this all weekend, where it's like it's a certain kind of person that that you can work with, right? Like in any kind of like industry setting, it's like they've got to have a certain kind of alignment with you, which I think is really hard. And the same kind of vision and the same kind of work ethic and like all those things. And until we find that, we're like, nope, we're not giving anything to
And because when we talk about work ethic, we always are looking for people who are like-minded, in the sense of like, if you're the leader, you're getting your hands dirty. You know, like you're not above nobody. Like if it doesn't get done, you do it. And it's not even a question. You don't think anything of it, which is part of the reason sometimes why we're so busy is like, we're going to do it ourselves. You know, we're not going to count on someone to do it for us.
Because it needs to be done right.
Because it needs to be done right. You know, your name's on the line, your business is on the line, your lifestyle is on the line. So go make it happen if you want to make it happen. And that's pretty big. And we love being around people like you guys, who are very much like that, who are doers.
Yeah, totally. Oh, we feel it so hard. Like, me and Andrew, we always talk about that because we're like, we really do need help. We should probably have help. And I mean, granted, we do have help, but then I'm like, it's hard to give up some of the control sometimes. But at the same time, I was like, over at our favorite place, my Maya Butcher Shop, I was talking to Mills, and then he just hired a general manager, and he was like, I don't know why I waited. And he's like, I wish I hired her like a year ago. And she really like helps them be more organized and like helps them say no to things. And like, I'm like, so that, I mean, if you find the right person, it really can like help you like, take off. But it is hard to find that perfect person. So if there's anybody out there listening.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like we have our team in terms of like our band is like our team. You know, it's people we can count on. At the school, you know, Kalena has a solid team of people that she knows she can count on. We have a really great group at the school who are just solid. And,
I don't have to think about it at all.
Good hands, which is why the flexibility is there to come home and do the music at the same time being able to do that as well at the school.
Yeah, totally. It's just, I don't know. I think, and I'm sure you guys feel the same way, where we're just like, we understand like our foundation and our core values and what we need in other people. And we're just like, the right person will find us at the right time, or we'll find the right person at the right time in those positions. But I mean, something that we've totally learned in the industry, and I'm sure you know this as well, is like a manager can like make or break your career, you know, where it's like we've dealt with bad managers and like faces of companies who, you know, the company's values and mission is completely opposite of what the face of the company is like, you know, and so it just turns people off and shuts people off. And you know, it's so important for us. Like we always do everything and try to be super intentional about like every single thing we do, every performance, every event, every project, like everything we do has to be in alignment with our brand, with our mission, and with our intentions. And like, we cannot, like, there's absolutely no way we could give that to someone and be like, this is our baby. Like, don't, you know, mess it up. Like we worked so hard for this. And it's just, it requires such a huge level of trust as well. I don't want to sound micromanagey when I say this, totally. But it's really important for us to find that right person.
Everyone feels it. Everyone that owns a business or does anything, they understand. We understand.
But for you guys too, it's like your actual, like who you are, like your names, your music, like it is not just managing a company. It's like managing like your brand as a person. And that's why a lot of people, I would think, they just like lean onto their family, right? Like your mom is a part of your guys of Kapena, right?
Right. Because the mission and alignment is there,
Right.
you know. So it's finding that right person for us.
Yeah.
It's I guess to use it, like I like using a band as an example, because you can have amazing players, but like everyone needs to have this chemistry and lock, and then everyone also has to have the mission in mind. Like, what is the goal? And then it also takes a lot of humility at the same time to be able to swallow the ego at times, so that we can accomplish the goal. That is totally a team effort. As much as we're like solo artists or it's a duo, is like when we have a band, a team, that's our team that supports us. That's what makes us successful. That's when we can go on a stage confidently and do our thing, because we have a solid team behind us supporting us. So it's definitely not just us. There's a team involved. We have good people around us that help us accomplish the goals.
Yeah, I love that. Well, thank you for sharing that. I'm always like so interested in like how musicians do it, because it seems like it's just a lot, like a lot to manage.
It is a lot. I think even when at first when I started playing because I just love jamming. Right? I just love jamming. So, and then you realize when you really get serious with your music, like when you can tell when people get serious, like that's when it becomes a lot. It's not just, yes, you're having fun, but you can't really just take the jam approach anymore.
Yeah. There's like a whole nother element to it.
Yes, yeah. It's not just we'll jam around, whatever, brother. You know what I mean? I'll just go follow,
Yeah, there's there's a running joke in the music industry that as soon as you're able to like afford a bookkeeper, you've made it. Because musician, you're the bookkeeper and the manager, and you're reconciling bank accounts, and you're on payroll, and it's a whole thing. So it's like a running joke,
and it's all the things that an artist does not want to do.
Right.
We feel that.
Like,
oh yeah,
when it comes to filmmaking and stuff, like the actual production of filmmaking, it's like such a tiny percentage of all the things that we do. It's like that's when you get to have fun. Like it's finally like playtime when we get to be on set and film, but like it's like not even 10% of our job. It's like so tiny.
It's like this too. It's like this is the easy part, like showing up and talking story. We love to do this.
This is the fun.
We can talk story all day.
I know. If someone, I know, marketing. If somebody just like edit the episode, sponsor us, like promote,
schedule all the guests, make sure everything's all good.
I know. Well, thank you for jumping on, you guys. I don't want to like take away from your home time, and I know you guys had a really long weekend, but it was fun to catch up with you guys. Just so proud of you guys, like so proud to see all the things that you guys are doing. Just so inspired, and we're just cheering you on. Like, just love seeing you guys win.
And congratulations again. This is just the beginning. We're so excited to see everything you're about to release and drop, and it's we're excited. We're stoked.
No, thank you guys.
Thank you guys so much.
All right, have a good one. See you soon.
Everyone have a good week. Aloha.
Aloha.
That was super nice. That was cool.
That was so fun. Oh, I love them so much.
I really love what they said about like being able to support each other and like being that dynamic duo, because it was cool because like now all that hard work they won together, and then they also have their individual projects and so many exciting things coming out.
Yeah. And they like, I know them too, like just as a couple, and they truly are like such a strong couple. Like, it's not just like a front that they're doing for like their, I don't know, their brand or whatever. Like they truly are like such a solid couple. So, they deserve it. They deserve it all.
Nice.
How is your bar? How is Valor? Tell me about the grand opening.
Valor has been good. So, we kind of held off on the grand opening. We just kind of wanted to get all the systems down and all of our equipment in and all this good stuff. And, all the staffing and everything with the new business. We were like, we don't want to do like a big grand opening and not be ready for it. Yeah. So it's good. We're in phase 3 of our launch, which is like, more live music and just different experiences throughout the week. So now we're ready for the grand opening. It's already next week, Friday, which is crazy. I feel like we were planning this for a while. We just have so many things to lock down, but it's exciting. We got some special guests
I wish you guys would
Friday and
tell
Saturday.
people who the special guests are, because I think everybody would run to make plans and like to go, but
I mean,
it's gonna be good.
a hint is it's before they go on tour. They
Yeah.
leave the island for a little bit, so I think it's exciting. We got special guests on Friday and special guests on Saturday. So
Oh, it's a
and the
2 day, Friday
yeah,
and Saturday.
yeah, yeah. So Friday is more of like our friends and family, close friend, and then open to the public. Saturday is just like a public, open to everyone.
Got it.
But grand
Got it.
opening weekend, kind of
Yeah.
celebrating everything. Lots of drink specials, so be ready for that. I know I'm bummed. It's on this episode. I think we just talked about like so many things happening at once, and it's like you had
Yeah.
a big birthday party for a friend
Yeah.
on Big Island.
Yeah.
I wish
I
I
know.
was there. We had it'd
There
be
truly is
dangerous.
so much happening. I don't know if it's just this month or like this season, but I'm like every weekend there's so much stuff happening. So
I know, and you're like over halfway done with the season, right? How's the show going? Today's Monday
thank
too, so new
you.
episode.
It's been great.
It's like, I see the light.
It's been great, but gosh, we need to get out of this tunnel. Yes, we are tonight. We're going live with episode 6,
Hmm.
fish, and then after that, we only have 2 more new episodes, and
Tomorrow,
then
yeah.
we're wrapped for the season. So it's been
But then you
great.
have a cool experience along with
Yeah,
the show. Tell us about that.
yeah, we have a dinner we're planning at Anna's Ranch in Waimea on August 25th. We're calling it The Experience. So basically, Chef Ibby will be cooking some dishes that was featured on the show. And then we're going to have kind of like a talk story with some of the cast and crew. And we're going to have like drinks, and it's going to be, we're going to show some of the episodes. So I'm excited. And what I'm most excited about is the whole community, like all the people that we featured in the episodes. They're donating stuff. They're donating, all the beef is being donated, all the fish, the ulu, the poi, the produce. And it's like truly the community coming together to help us raise some funds, because Ippy kind of talked about it on his Instagram. But basically, this show, we took a major loss doing this show, producing this show. So this is just a way that we can like make up some of the money and fundraise and hopefully start working on the next season. So it's very grassroots. I mean, it was a production that was done by just a few hands that was like, we're passionate about this, passionate about sharing the stories of our farmers and our fishermen from Hawaii Island, and yeah, we just want to continue doing it. It's done really well. I think people are really loving the show, and we have a lot more ingredients to cover. So
I love it because regardless if it's food or sharing like legend stories, it's very on brand with like your era of life right now. Yeah,
yeah.
I think we talked about this when we first started the podcast 2 years ago, and like it's cool to see that like this is the era you're in, and it's like really telling the stories of the community that we're all a part of, the beautiful
Mhm.
islands, the culture, and then like this is one part of it, right? Food's a big thing in every culture, and like I think it's
Mhm.
really cool that yes, you're sharing the stories through these episodes, but now you're curating this experience where people can enjoy it in real
Yeah,
life, and then
really
also
be a
bringing
part of
community
it. Yeah.
together like you said, right? Like all the people you featured, all
Yep.
the the different stories and whatnot, contributing and donating, and it's gonna be a great experience, and I'm so
Yeah.
bummed I can't be there.
I know. We're gonna have a lot of the people who we featured in the episodes come, and you can talk story with them and like hear more about their story. We're gonna have, I mean, everything is being donated, which has been such a blessing. Like there's gonna be music by Kala'e. There's gonna be drinks and poo-poos and like I think it's like a, I don't know how many courses, but Ibby is working on like a full menu. Is going to be so good. A lot of even like the chefs like in town have like volunteered to come and help cook. It's just beautiful, when things like that happen. Kala'e and Kalena talked about it in the music industry, where it's like really people just coming together. It's like not competition. It's like our community is coming together to support, and that's what's happening with the show too. Like fully. just everybody who's connected to the show has really taken on like the passion of telling these stories, and it's such a beautiful thing. And yeah, I want to keep doing it, whether it's through like Hometown Legends or Eating Our Roots, just really elevating the stories of our people. And once you start doing that and like see like the fruit of that labor, it's like, how can I go back and do other like the things I used to do? Like I only want to be doing this now. So yeah, totally. It's been
Exciting.
fun.
So how can people buy tickets to this
Yeah.
experience?
So if you go on to our Instagram, Eating Our Roots TV, there's a link to buy tickets. Or you can do artstudios.com/EOR. That stands for Eating Our Roots. We have general admission tickets, which I think is $125, and a VIP, which is $165. VIP is where it's at because you get a whole hour to our VIP lounge, where it's going to be an open bar, poo-poos, and then you get a signed copy of Chef Ippy's cookbook. So it's a good deal. I think it's a great deal. So
it's like 11:56 right now, like lunchtime, and you're talking about all this food, and I'm like, I'm so hungry right now. I'll pay whatever right now to eat and drink.
Oh my gosh!
But yeah,
we posted the menu online, and it's like legit. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be a fun night. Fun night in my mail.
And it's even like greater because it's like all these ingredients are from Hawaii Island, like either donated or I don't know, just like utilizing and really true to the Eating Our Roots show and brand. So it's been fun.
From all over the island. Yep. All right. So we are back in the studio recording a few new episodes later this month. So stay tuned for that. But we're going to take a little tiny break in between recording sessions to just kind of finish up the summer. Open the bar, like do your grand opening.
Send the kids back to school. Just kind of wrap everything up. Kolby and I are involved in so many different things, but then we always talk about it. It's like we wouldn't want it any other way. And so for this, we don't want to stop, but we're just gonna take a little break. We have our recording date scheduled, so stay tuned. And thank you for continually supporting, listening, commenting, subscribing, sharing, all of that good stuff. It really means a lot.
Yeah. Reach out to us too if you are really wanting us to interview somebody that in the community that we need to be interviewing, or even our past guests. Like we love catching up on this like UNCUT BTS with our past guests. If any of you past guests are listening and you have something coming up that you want to promote or you want to talk about, like come on, we love to do this. This is so fun for us. So
yeah. We talk about this in the episode too, but it's like this is the fun part. This is the easy part, like coming on, talking story. But if you guys have ideas for guests and whatnot, please send it our way.
Yep.
All right.
Happy
Monday.
Guys, have a wonderful week. I think some of you are back to school. Yay, you! I'm
Yay.
Happy back to school. And for the other parents like me, we got one more week or two.
You got this. This is a home stretch. You see the end of the tunnel for Eating Our Roots and summer. Just kidding.
Yeah. Oh, bad planning. Oh, and I have a big announcement that I'm going to share pretty soon, but I guess I'll share it here first. We're going to Molokai in a few weeks to film Hometown Legends. So I'll talk more about it on my Instagram, but it's actually happening. We're going in 3 weeks. It's crazy, but we're so excited.
Exciting! See, another thing, right? We talk about it, and then it's happening, and you made it happen, and we're excited to see it. So go on Kolby's Instagram and stay tuned for that announcement.
Yes, I'll talk more about it and how you can be involved. So yay! Stoked. All right, thanks, Andrew.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good one.
Bye, guys.